builds relationships. That's an obvious advantage of my candidacy. And then if you're looking at it from a Republican perspective, you know, there was the article in the paper on Monday about the House District 79 and the potential of losing that seat to the Democrats. Well, if that's a serious threat, and we are taking it seriously, then the Republicans need to elect the candidate in the primary that is going to be most likely to win in the general election. I think that I have proven that I am that candidate for several reasons. Fundamentally because I did run 2 years ago, and I have the name ID established. I have grassroots supporters in place. In addition to that, I have shown the ability to raise money and to raise a lot of money quickly. And it's unfortunate that that's part of the political process, but everybody acknowledges that indeed it is. So the ability to raise the kind of cash that it's going to take to go against Anton Gunn in a general election, and you know, there's already been some tracing to contributions in his campaign from the Obama campaign. So we know that he's going to see money. You know, it's kind of interesting. I know that we'll get to this question in a moment about out-of-state money, but a lot of Anton Gunn's money did come from other areas of the country, some from Washington, D.C. and Texas, and there's probably a clear link to his involvement with the Obama campaign there. So it's going to take a candidate that has the ability to raise the money in this race, and I think I've obviously proven the ability to do that far beyond that of my opponents. So those are the key things, I think, that have me stand out as a candidate.
Do you want to talk about issue differences between you and the other candidates?
Well, again, we have most issues in common from what I've read. Of course, the one glaring issue where we're different is on public education,
right,
and the school choice issue. And you know, I like to tell people that I have been a proponent of school choice for a very long time. You know, my involvement with the nonprofit organization that I formed nearly 7 years ago, South Carolina Parents Involved in Education, is on record long before legislation was even proposed in this state. So it's an issue that I have been a proponent of and like to think of myself as somewhat of a leader on, because I am a parent of public school children. And it is important to me that parents have more active say in the type of education their children receive. And that's what got me involved initially. And since that time, I have learned more about it. Beginning to learn, now that we're seeing more school choice opportunities offered, we can see what's happening in other states, and we can learn more about what works and what can best benefit the overall good. And of course, that is, you know, educating children, and that's the bottom line. Is we want what's in the best interest of children, and that is my heart, is what's in the best interest of children. But I strongly believe that parents have the right, and you know, obviously the responsibility for their children, and should have the right to have more input into the type of education their children receive. And that, you know, that's the one issue that's obvious. I'm really not aware of other issues that we differ on, and you guys might know more than I do since you had a chance to talk with them.